Artists find beauty in weather. What weather do you think of when I say winter? Snow, of course. Snow is fun to watch fall. It's fun to play in, and it can also feel very peaceful. Artists find beauty in the seasons of the year and the kinds of weather those seasons bring. This week we are focusing on the upcoming season, winter, and the precipitation we love, snow. The artist known as Grandma Moses painted pictures all year round of her family farm and the surrounding town. This is one of her winter pictures. Notice all the activity going on. Artist Berg Harrison describes color as dancing in nature. Look up towards the top of this painting at the pinks and greens and purples in the winter sunset. The Fox Hunt, painted by Winslow Homer, shows a fox leaping through the deep snow. I hope he gets away. Kandinsky, in his painting, uses color in unexpected ways to show the town in his snowy landscape. Why does this still look like snow, even though it's painted many different colors? Hokusai, in his woodcut, shows the morning after a snow in Japan. In Jack Ezra Keats' A Snowy Day, the illustrations are unforgettable, this one showing kids having a snowball fight. There are so many different ways you can show the beauty of snow in your art. 2 ways I'm going to show you today. Right now, this is Crayon Resist, and a little bit later, I'll show you a few things you can do in the Collage Studio that are kind of new and exciting. Okay, back to my Crayon Resist. I'm going to use crayon and watercolor. First, I'll color in my tree, and I'm going to color medium to hard. After I color it in green, then I'll move along to coloring in my snowcat white and my ground white as well. I want to color it completely using medium to hard pressure, not missing any places. If it seems like I've been coloring for a long time, I have. Now I'm going to go in and draw my snowflakes. I'm just doing the kind where I make a plus with an X through it, and then I'm also making some little bitty circles and coloring those in. I want to make sure I press pretty hard with my crayon so that they show up, so that the wax in the crayon resists the watercolor. Okay, I'm set up to paint. I have my watercolor. 2nd and 3rd grade, this will be day 2 on your art for sure. I'm going to use some blue and purple. I like using those cool colors for my snowy sky. I'm just going to lay in the color right over all those snowflakes that I drew. This is where I can tell if I drew them nice and hard with that white crayon. If I didn't, they won't show up. I can go right over my tree because I colored that hard in crayon, and it'll only leave these little, like, pretty little beads of color on top. Okay, so to finish up, I'm going to brush it over my snow, and my Crayon Resist is finished. Next, I'm going to demonstrate collage. I like using either black, blue, or purple for my snowy backgrounds, although I could use sunset colors too. Using a shape punch is a fun way to make snow in my collage. I just slide the paper into the slot on the shape punch and then I press down, and it punches out a snowflake. Now I'm going to glue down my snowy ground. I'll put the glue directly on that, flip it over, press it down, and then I'll put a little dot of glue each place that I want a snowflake. Then I'll carefully place my snowflakes on those dots. Right now, I'm not worried about whether the subject of my collage is going to cover them or not. In this collage, I am going to make a cabin. I saw a log cabin this past weekend, and that's what gave me the idea. Once your collage is complete, you can add in a little bit more snow using some white tempera and a Q-tip. You want to be very thoughtful about where you put it. You don't want to put it all over what you worked so hard on. Sometimes less is more. Just suggesting some snowfall is plenty. Finally, if you decide to make a snowman, you may want to put your paper tall ways, and I always draw out my snowman at the same time that I'm drawing the ground, and I make it bigger than I think I need it to be. Sometimes I even cut my circles larger than the ones that I actually drew. I have all my pieces flipped so the pencil lines show. I want my glue on that side so that when I flip them over, nobody can see that there's pencil. I'm ready to glue everything down. I want to make sure that I put glue around the edges, not just a dot in the middle, because I want my pieces to stick. Once my snowman's glued down, I do the same thing with punched out snowflakes into my background, and then I add everything that I want to in my picture. Finally, I can put in the dots of tempera paint. Once again, I'm being careful to be thoughtful with it. Finally, I'm going to give my snowman a snowball. Look out, he might throw it at you. I can't wait to see what kind of snowy art you're going to make.